This is Alexander Malinden, and this is my review of Captain America the Winter Soldier. So, funny thing, when I started watching it, I thought I was watching Civil War. Because I was watching it with my grandma and she only speaks Russian, so we were watching the Russian dub. And I wanted to watch Civil War with her. And I thought we were watching Civil War basically with the title being very similar to Civil War in the translation and completely different from the Winter Soldier title. However, it did turn out to be the Winter Soldier, and from the beginning I felt like it was out of place. Like, am I watching Civil War right now? I was confused because I was like, the trailers, the everything, it really doesn't add up to what I have so far. And yes, but after that, I basically I looked at the name, and it turned out to be the Winter Soldier. And I didn't want to watch the Winter Soldier, but I guess it's better because now I have a larger view on the MCU. So let's review the Winter Soldier. Now this one totally has a darker shift in tone. It's definitely more of a darker, more adult film, and I'm not a big fan of dark films. I enjoy them to a degree. However, things like Spider-Man Homecoming, or when there are a lot more jokes, light-hearted films are just better for me in my taste. But I still did enjoy this movie. It has this very mystery slash sort of thriller vibe. And I really did enjoy the scene where Nick Fury was being chased by the police, or should I say the terrorists. And it was really unexpected because it was starting with a much slower sort of, tone. But eventually, when Nick Fury's assassination, I was like, oh my god, I did not expect that. That was so quick. And I also really liked the idea of Captain America being an outlaw and everyone being chasing him and assassins and everything. And there were a lot of unexpected moments when it turned out that Black Widow disguised herself as that elderly woman, in the climax of the movie. And when Nick Fury opened his eye patch to reveal his eye to the computer, like the password. Although I had this concept, I know this concept of eye scanning, I really did not expect Nick Fury to basically use this. So I was like, oh my god! And I did enjoy the villain of the film, the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. However, I would say that I was really sorry for that woman who served him because she forgot the keys or something, and because she saw the agent Bucky, who I will talk about in a minute. He shot her, the director, and I was like, oh my god, that's so brutal. I feel so bad for her. Bucky, I feel so sorry for him, man. He really does have a tragic history in this series of films. And it was really hard to see him suffer everything and the memory erased. That was probably the darkest aspect of the film. His basically concept of him having his mind erased like regularly so that he doesn't remember anything. That's horrible. And the climax of the film kind of reminded me, the heist part of Ant-Man when they were stealing, where everything was planned and like this very, it kind of did. And but overall, I did enjoy the movie, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought. Probably because I was more prepared for what I knew of Civil War, and I only realized that this is the Winter Soldier like in the middle of the movie. So basically, I was a bit off put because I was always thinking like this doesn't remind me of Civil War, and if I had prepared, maybe I'd be better. But I still really liked it, especially that little comedic scene when Captain America had to kiss Black Widow. That one was great, and. Overall, everything was nice, and it all nicely ties in with the next movie I'm going to review, which is Age of Ultron. So until then, thank you very much. Oh, and this one gets 4.5 out of 10. I'm sorry, it's just not my kind of movie.